Hey everybody, sorry for the quality of this video. Just recording off my webcam, so forgive that. But anyway, my friend sent me this video. I got it up on screen for you here. And just this guy talking about why evolution is, he thinks it's bull. You'll have to watch the video. I'll post a link to the video in the description so you can watch it. And I kind of followed along with all of his points and the reasons he doesn't believe it, and I came back and I tried to refute it best I could. So starting off, he says, evolution is not science because we weren't able to directly observe it. So I said, ignoring the fact that we do observe evolution, we do observe it, but macroevolution is over such a large time scale that we don't really notice it that much. So you can't really say we don't observe it in macroevolutionary sense because it's over such a large time scale that we wouldn't expect to observe it. But we do observe microevolution. And as I said in a previous video, my whole video on why evolution makes logical sense, macroevolution and microevolution are one and the same. Anyway, continuing on, something does not need to be directly observed for us to be sure of its existence. Returning to your burger and finding a bite taken out of it, you can safely assume that someone chomped it while you were gone, even though you didn't directly see them do that. Yeah, it's obvious. You don't have to directly see something to know that something happened. Okay. Then he goes on to say, the theory of evolution. It's just a theory, which is an argument often made. A theory is somehow seen as less of a scientific idea. It's seen as an idea. Gravity is also a theory, and they both have a 100% consistent track record. It's like, yes, gravity is also a theory, and they are both explaining what they're supposed to explain perfectly well. The law of thermodynamics. He throws this one out there, huge cliche. It's been refuted hundreds of times, but again, I don't know how it doesn't get around to creationists, because this kind of video gets spread around, but any refutation does not. So I say this law is misused more than the uncertainty principle. Once more, the second law of thermodynamics says that the universal chaos can never decrease, and it hasn't. Life has decreased entropy in the minuscule bodies it's created, but in the universe as a whole, entropy has increased. If you still don't understand, then how do we create cars? That's directly observable and is definitely a decrease in entropy. With your definition, how do you explain that? Okay, he goes on talking about a tornado going through a junkyard and making a Lamborghini. And he is likening that to why we have years and how the earth moves and why it's so perfectly set up. Okay, the systematic motion of bodies in our universe is not likened to a Lamborghini. There are many ways to put together a car. Gravity only allows for elliptical orbits, which explains why we have years, we have days, seasons, tides. It's not that complicated. Then he talks about a perfectly working earth, which the earth is not perfectly designed for humans. 71% of it is not habitable due to oceans. 97% of the water is not even drinkable. Enough UV light gets through the atmosphere to give us cancer. We use man-made heating and cooling devices because no climate is comfortable year-round. We have earthquakes and volcanoes. The earth is by no means perfect. Okay? I believe in God because I've experienced him. This is another reason that he thinks God exists and is the best explanation for reality. People have experienced Allah Buddha, Elvis incarnate, alien rapists, and every one of them are as confident as yourself. Sure that's what you're going to stick with? Anyway, and then he talks about a universe. He's like, una means one, and verse is a spoken statement. And he goes on to say that the spoken statement is God. That the definition of universe means that God created the universe. But the definition of a word has no impact on reality. Yeah. So that's my refutation to all of his reasons for thinking evolution is stupid. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and you able to follow along. Again, I'll post a link in the description if you want to watch this video. It's okay to watch it. I hear a lot of people say, oh, don't give them popularity. Don't give these kind of people popularity. It's like you're watching the video, but that's okay. It's okay if this video gets popular. You want to know why? Because the more this thing gets spread around, we shouldn't be afraid of this thing getting spread around. Because the more it gets spread around, the more chance that it'll get spread to you, and the more chance that you'll have an opportunity to spread the truth. So, you can watch the video. If you'd like, you can share. If somebody sends this to you, feel free to share my video. I would appreciate it myself. Yes. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this. I'm signing off, my friends. Peace.